I seem to gravitate more and more towards major updates' minor features rather than the main course. With Plains of Eidolon, I was less about the big stompy stomp dudes in open world and was more about the fishing. With Railjack, instead of flying around in spaceships, I was more interested in playing my backlog on Steam. And with Fortuna, my absolute favorite part of that update was being able to customize your own sidearms. The Zaw and Kitgun system has always been a favorite feature of mine in Warframe, as it really lets you personalize weapons to your liking. Even though most people just go for the metaest meta to ever meta, I'm looking at you, Haymaker Splat. Last time we took a look at Warframe's stinkiest poo-poo weapon and discussed why it's a used cum sock and what we can do to fix it. Now, what if I told you we could get stinkier? Instead of going for the best Kitgun, what if we go for the absolute worst, the lowest possible DPS, and is it still usable through most of the game's content? A big thanks to Reddit user LemonT1493 and Pooty McBooty for making this Kitgun compendium. It makes this task a little bit easier rather than having to damage calc everything out myself. Through this thread, we can determine that the absolute worst Kitgun that you could get your hands on in terms of theoretical DPS would be the Tombfinger with a Gibber grip and a Flutterfire loader. Where do I hold this thing? Oh, I know the stats jump a bit when gilded, but good lord, this hurts to look at. Before we start formatting this thing up, we need to gild it. Until then, we can only put on a handful of mods. Oh, son of a bitch. This weapon is like shooting slightly melted Hershey's Kisses at enemies, holy shit. Even with this Nova's M Prime up, I feel about as useful as a quadruple amputee brain surgeon. Whenever I see a crit number flash with my 1% chance, it's like discovering a new cryptid in my fucking backyard. Alright, 6 waves of Sanctuary later and I'm only level 20. I'll be back. Now we can finally name this dildo of a pea shooter, and I apologize to anyone named Jerry that might be watching, but this weapon is a Jerry. You cannot change my mind.
Take care of that now. She's some of my best work.
I'm sure it is, Jude. Wow, these numbers are not reassuring, especially compared to the same build I run on my Haymaker Splat Tombfinger. Well, let's see what this boy can do. Color me impressed. I think this is evidence that the Kitgun system is literally idiot-proof. I went out of my way to build the absolute shittiest poopy gun, and it still takes on star chart content and a bit beyond. Which really does beg the question, why in the fuck is the Stug still as bad as it is?
Yeah, I have all focus trees maxed out.
I don't.
Me and Sab have huge cocks.
Don't say that when you talk about your child.
My child has a huge cock.
And
His cock is twice the size of his body.